As they go, it seems as though they begin along the coast of the Red Sea, but eventually they had to come through the mountains. We don't know whether they went through one of the established passes or whether the Lehi led them some other way. Lehi and Sariah were dependent on the Lord to bring them through. I believe that it took them about a year to go from their first base camp down to Nahum. The reason is because that's when Nephi mentions the birth of the first children. This is Shabwa. Shabwa lies in an eastward trajectory across the desert. I fully believe that Lehi and Sariah passed through here. It was the last green place before they continued further to the east. As soon as the party leaves Shabwa, they leave safety. They leave security. There was a certain reach of the government of Shabwa, but soon the family is beyond that into uncharted territory. This seems to be the toughest part of that journey.
I don't know what the conditions in Jerusalem were to bear children, but they must have been significantly better than on the road.
Nephi mentions how brave and wonderful the women are, how they're able to give suck to their babies, how they can walk, how they're stronger, and how they're not complaining, which is unusual when you think about here they are entering the worst part of their journey. And Nephi pays tribute to these courageous women.
When they said our women became strengthened, I thought, thank heavens, they would have been dead. I cannot imagine this kind of a life.
They're going in an area that no one in his right mind would have gone. It's this space in the Arabian desert, out in a wilderness where you can barely survive 4 or 5 hours without water.
This desert crossing was a furnace of afflictions. I think that this was the place which tried the souls of people and proved them whether they are on the Lord's side or not. Some of the members of the family did fine. They swallowed their pride. There are others who couldn't, wouldn't, and for them, this must have been a horrific trial. One cannot blame, in a way, members of the family who came through here and saw nothing but heat, sand, flies, scorpions. Yet, for those who would pass it, who would pass the test, God had formed them in his crucible, had shaped them and molded them so that they are ready to begin another people of God.
This time, the entire educated world, Europe and America, believed that the Arabian Peninsula was just one big desert that went from one seacoast to the other. And for Joseph to describe inland routes of travel, but especially fertile places like the Bountiful that he described, was really quite foreign to what would have been expected and extremely dubious. So to find places that look just like that turns out to be really quite remarkable.
In this satellite photo of Arabia, one sees one little green band of vegetation. That is the Dhofar area of Oman. It lies almost exactly east of the Nahum tribal area. Within that island of greenery on the south coast of Arabia is Bountiful.